Hey guys, it's Emily from Hopscotch Interactive, and I am here today to talk to you about a product that I just picked up for about $140 on Amazon. It's this grip gear director's set, 360-degree panoramic motorized components that can do 360 sliders and dolly work, but just in sort of smaller and tighter areas. I have it set up right now with the Canon M50 Mark II, which is definitely like a small camera, and it fits just fine on there, no problem with the weight. And as you can see, it works as a slider. So you could tilt this up, you could have this going vertical, horizontal, side to side, you could even have it going backwards. And I think that is pretty neat. If you just need a super fast solution and you don't want to spend a ton of money, and you want to get used to using a slider in your work and to see if that is a neat way to create more interesting shots, I think you could definitely check it out. And let's just talk about the other ways that it can be configured. So disassembling it really quickly, you can pull this off by unscrewing the base. We can pull this out. That might not be so great for the motor, but certainly it's quick. And that would be the other thing I would say, is that having quick release on here would be way better. Maybe even the better way to do this is to just unscrew here and just pop that camera out like that. That probably would have been the better way of doing it. But my feeling on this is hey, this is what you do when you haven't used this a ton of times and you're just trying to figure out the product for yourself. And definitely the way that you do that is through trial and error. So you can clip the base into the back here. That screws on, tightens up. Again, these screws are a little cheesy. That's kind of my problem with this overall, is that yes, it can do all these things, but probably if you're a pro videographer, you're just going to want the thing that does it really well and that is going to stand up to a beating out in the field. I've already clipped together some of these pieces here so that they are ready to just pop on. I also find that there is a sweet spot for finding how to clip this on, and once you get it, it just clips into place. But finding that way of doing that properly took me a few tries. Now, this is now set up in dolly mode. Let's see if I can do this without. And so say you have a subject in the center, like this camera, and you want to go around it. Well, you're going to need to set it up so that your camera is placed here, right? So you would have, maybe this would go back in there. Let's see. This would go back in there. Maybe you'd set it up for your iPhone to be the one that's going around. So this would be on there, set up as a camera stand, like so. And you can use the remote, which I have here. And you can start, let's see, assuming that this goes, well, maybe not. I'll just do it manually because maybe this isn't charged yet. And then you can see that this is literally at that's at 9. That's at full blast. It's going kind of slow. So if you have the patience for this, and this is about the speed of the work that you're doing, it should be fine. But if you are doing anything professional where it has to go faster, this is going to drive you crazy. So I would say for not prosumer, but for consumer use, for the budding filmmaker in your family who would love to have the way to experiment with 360, with sliders, with dolly images, they're going to be able to make super fun things so fast. If I had a middle schooler or a kid in high school in my family and I wanted to get them the most awesome little Christmas present set, and you had a phone or other lightweight camera that you knew that they could already use, I feel like they would really enjoy this set. But I think that for a professional videographer, it just is going to be, it's going to be a fun toy, but it's not really going to be something that's going to help you in the field or stand up to a beating with clients and what you deal with in terms of conditions when you are out in a real situation. So I think it's great, $140. but just consider it as something to play with and to get cool shots rather than as something that's going to withstand a beating every day in the field. Okay, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think. Like and subscribe if you want to check this out. I'll put some links in the description below. And as always, thanks for being here. I hope you learned something. Have a great day.